Thank you for joining me once again to continue reading this powerful book, 1897. The comments of Uriah Smith, Daniel, and Revelation. Our Father in heaven, continue to bless your people as we hear and as we study together. I pray in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Revelation chapter 17, chapter 14, verses 17 to 19 from the book, page 635. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. Chapter 14 of verse 18, it says, and another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire and cried with a loud voice in him that had a sharp sickle, the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in the sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle in the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and the blood came out of the winepress even unto the horse bridles, in a space of 1,600 furlongs. The winepress of God's wrath. The last two angels had to do with the wicked most fitly represented by the bloated and purple clusters of the vine of the earth. May it not be that the closing doom of that class at the end of 1,000 years is being represented, as being here presented. The prophecy, thus making a final disposition of God, the righteous, of both the righteous and the wicked. The righteous, clothed with immortality and safely established in the kingdom, the wicked perishing around the city at the time of its ultimate location upon the earth. This can hardly be applied at the time of the second advent, for events are here given in chronological order, and the destruction of the wicked would be contemporaneous with the gathering of the righteous. Again, the living wicked at Christ's coming drink of the cup of his indignation. But this passage brings to view the time when they perish in the winepress of his wrath, which is said to be trodden without the city, answering completely the description of Revelation 20, verse 9. And this latter expression would more naturally denote the complete and final destruction. Complete and final destruction, I mean. The angel comes out of the temple where the records are kept and punishment is determined. The other angel has power over fire. This may have some connection with the fact that fire is the element by which the wicked are at last to be destroyed. Although to carry out the figure, the wicked, having been likened to the clusters of the vine of the earth, are said to be cast into the great winepress, which is trodden without the city. And blood came out of the winepress, even to the horse bridles. We know that the wicked are doomed to be swallowed up at last in a flood of devouring flame descending from God out of water. But what preceding slaughter may take place among the doomed host, we know not. It is not improbable that this language will be literally fulfilled, as the first four angels of this series denoted a marked movement on the part of the people of God. The last two may denote the same, for the saints are to have some part to act in meting out and executing the final judgment of the wicked. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 2, Psalm 149, verse 9. We'll read the next section the next time. May God the Father and his only begotten Son divine, Jesus Christ, bless you and keep you. This is my prayer.